Hello, my
Hello.
name's Matthew. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. How's your day been?
Yeah, not bad actually. Not bad at all.
Very good. So my name's Matt. Welcome to the gym. It's going to be my responsibility to take you through this session in a really informed and safe manner. Via exits and first aid are by the reception. So the purpose of today's session is to make a plan that is going to work for you. We're going to look at your goals, your wants, your needs, concerns, barriers, and we're going to make these goals suit you so we can achieve your goals, basically. The benefits of this is I'm going to be able to take data and information, try and make sure the plan that works best for you. A few risks involved, nothing serious, but generally we need to make sure that we use the gym equipment safely.
Sure.
That'll be my job to make sure we're doing that.
Okay.
We're going to take some measurements later in the consultation if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Starting this to inform us of your starting points, we can look at ticking those goals off, revisiting those as we go along your plan. Any questions?
No questions?
Brilliant. Can I just get you to sign, put your name there, signature here, just to say that you're happy to be recorded and take measurements? Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
So, what are your overarching goals?
I want to become more athletic. I do want to gain a bit of strength and become a bit more aesthetic.
Okay,
Those are my main three goals.
cool. So, have you started exercising? What kind of exercise do you like to do?
So I've started exercising. I try and do something every lunchtime, so for about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
That'll be throughout the work week, and then I try and do gym maybe 3 times a week as well.
Yeah.
Things I like to do, I like to do a bit of running, different types of sports like badminton and tennis.
Yeah.
And then gym, just alongside of that, gym is mainly weights training for me.
Yeah.
And the cardio sessions are done throughout the hours in the work week.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. So talk to me about your past history of exercise. Like, what have you done?
I've been a gym goer for a while,
Yeah.
so that's been a number of years. What I've done before, I do CrossFit, and I've done American football, surfing before, a lot of different types of sports. Thank you.
You've done surfing?
I've done surfing.
Oh, that's brilliant. Is that really hard to do?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
But I think to start off, yeah. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Of course, there's different levels, but
Yeah. Can you skateboard?
no.
Nah.
So
That's interesting.
no.
So
I never really got to. I never took to it.
yeah, no, that's fair enough. But I figured like people who can surf can normally skateboard as well.
They can do.
That's interesting. So talk to me about the American football.
Sure. So that was during uni. So I did that for 4 years, and there's a lot of aerobic training, a bit of strength training too, and especially sort of the positions that I was in focused predominantly on either strength or athleticism. So really on cardio and sort of hand-eye coordination is extremely important too. That was maybe training twice a week for 2 hours, and then maybe again on the weekend as well.
Yeah, oh, that's cool. That's brilliant. What position were you?
So I played a number of positions.
Okay.
So the strength ones was what we call O-line and D-line. So
Okay.
these are, if you haven't watched it, this will be the guy who throws the ball under his legs.
Yeah.
And you get the big guys pushing against each other. So I was part of that for a bit. And then I've done other roles. And I've done other roles where you're either catching the ball or you're trying to stop those from catching the ball. So you intercept it, tackle them. So those were the more aerobic side. And I was doing that for a while as well.
Wow, brilliant. How long were you doing that for?
So that was 4 years.
4 years.
And then I've stopped since I started work. I want to get back to it after I finished all my exams.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Oh, okay. How do you feel your diet is?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it can be improved. But I I try and have the amount of protein, including low fibres, fruit and veg. I just try and stick to doing more organic and processed foods if I can.
So what improvements do you think you could do with your diet?
I think I can focus on more water capacity.
Okay.
I also think that I can put in a few more fruits. So I'm very good with vegetables, not so good with fruits.
Checked out your food diary, very good with your vegetable intake, which is very good. You know, you get all your vitamins and minerals. That's very good.
Thank you.
Any other improvements? Like, do you think maybe you could intake more protein?
I think that can be easily done. I think maybe do some protein shakes.
Did see you suffer with DOMS a bit?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say probably to help out with that, maybe introduce a bit more protein into your diet.
Okay.
That will help muscle recovery and protein synthesis, which means that your muscles are constantly growing on a 24-hour timeline. Any questions? Cool. Do you take supplements or protein shakes?
So I don't, I can.
Okay.
So the things that I'm keen on taking are protein, supplements and creatine as well.
Okay, yeah. Two birds with one stone. Not kill two birds with one stone, yeah, basically. Is the best way to do it. Do you have any stresses in your life at the moment?
So the main stress coming from exams.
Yeah.
So I'm at the last level for my accountancy exams. And that is the sort of biggest stress of my life, outside of just normal stresses such as work and social.
Yeah. So how long have you been on this course?
2.5 years. I say it's been a while. There hasn't been many breaks throughout. It's been pretty constant through those 2.5
So
years.
you've just been constantly studying.
Yeah.
Well, fair play to you. It's really good show.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people like stick to that sort of stuff, but you look like you're very well maintained guy, so that's good. What about your work? Talk to me about your work. What do you do?
So I'm an accountant, and so I help out with sort of any accountancy bits that they need help with.
Yeah.
That is the main sort of role in my work. So I work in the manufacturing sector. We help to make gas masks and other sort of defence protection stuff.
Okay.
So that's close by. But I have the accountancy roles, and then sometimes what I do, we've got these things called Kaizen projects, and they're little projects which group together all different people from sectors of the business, put them into a group to then go and make an improvement of efficiency somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I try and get as many of those as I can.
Okay, that's cool. Is this how long have you been with this job?
Same as the accountancy, 2.5 years.
Okay, so it's a permanent job then. You've got that security.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. Sleep. Do you get enough sleep?
I try to. I do wake up quite a bit during the night. I think just because I need to go to the loo.
Yeah. That could be a very,
Yeah.
especially if you're drinking a lot of water as well. Happens with me.
But I try and aim for 8 hours if I can. 7 to 8 hours is what I try and aim for each day.
How much deep sleep would you say you get?
Probably somewhere between 3 and 5.
Yeah, it's pretty much the standard. So, talk to me about your hobbies. What are you interested in?
Sort of range of sports, really. Those are my main big things. Tennis and badminton really enjoy. I want to start getting into paddle. And then American football. I love doing those things. At some point, I'll get into, if I go living on the coast, probably go back into paddleboarding or try windsurfing. Those are things I really
Sounds
really
like
enjoy
great
doing.
fun. I would love to do all of that. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so aspirations. What are you say in a couple of years' time? What, after you've passed your course, what is your next big thing that you would want to do?
Probably focus. I think I want to be focused on the job firstly. In the next couple of years, I So trying to teach people more about how they can use finance in their lives, budgeting, taxes, and all this stuff, and just helping them to understand what is actually going on out there in the world.
Yeah.
So I want to maybe start a little YouTube channel or something in the future. Start talking about that.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely amazing. That's really good. What about the motivators? What gets you up in the morning? What makes you go to work? Obviously, the financial situation, you know, you got to be paying your rent and all that. But
So that keeps me going. The exams as well, that gets me up. So I want to revise for those. Yeah, I mean, girlfriend motivates me to go to the gym. I think it's a nice motivator to have. Yeah, stay fit. So I can enjoy doing sports activities with her. And general sort of fitness as well. I want to I want to stay fit and healthy. I think if I start off the day pretty well, getting up early, doing some stuff, so then I feel like I've done enough work, I can go and enjoy myself, doing some exercise, feel good about the day.
yeah, brilliant. Do you have any barriers or concerns that are going to stop you from being able to start training this program?
No, not at all.
Brilliant. So, looking at your food diary, I can see so we've spoken about the supplementation. You don't take protein shakes, but you're willing to start taking them. Yeah. Positive eating behaviours. I see you eat plenty of veg, which we spoke about. Also, I see you like eat a lot of seafood.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like to try and get omega-3 through eating seafood.
Yeah, brilliant. A lot of people like seafood.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so I like seafood, but I just like supplement with omega fish tablet.
Yeah.
You're right. I think that's a good supplement to also take in as well, especially if you don't eat enough fish and all that. You know what I mean? It's good for the brain, good for your skin, your heart. I can see your hydration levels of water. Drinking for a big guy yourself, you're gonna need to be drinking like twice the amount of water I drink, which is like fair enough, 8 pints. I try to drink 8 pints a day, but I'm terrible with my water consumption. But I can see like you drink quite a lot of water a day.
Okay.
Caffeine consumption.
Yeah, I tend to have the coffees when I'm working.
Yeah.
But weekends I don't really go for the caffeine.
Yeah, that's fair enough. See your alcohol consumption. Don't really drink at all, do you? Just only like.
Only if there's an occasion.
Yeah.
Really. But yeah, I don't go out drinking heavily during the week.
Yeah, same here. Save your money. It's too expensive to go out drinking now these days, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's a joke. You see, your processed food consumptions, don't really eat many processed foods. You stick to non-organic foods. That's right, yeah.
No,
Organic foods.
That's it. Yeah. I try and stay away as much as possible. Sometimes I have, if I'm running late for some day, and it's just easier to go and get something. I'll get it then. But I prefer organic.
Do you prep your own inside?
Yeah. So I do a big meal prep on Sunday, and then I have maybe 5 or 6 days worth of food for the evenings. I have that.
Yeah. And what's that consistent of? Like,
so a load of fruit. Load of veg, not fruit. Load of veg, and then try and just do different proteins, either beef, fish, chicken. Those are my main 3.
Yeah. Fruit, vegetable consumption. want to start eating more fruit, so I could suggest like, any fruit, really. Bananas, strawberries. Bananas like good for like complex carbohydrates, like good energy source. Also with like berries, like they've got like antioxidants in, so that will help you with like oxidating your blood cells, which will be helpful for your workouts. See, you like consume about 30 to 50 grams of carbs a day.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll go up, sometimes you'll go down.
About
Depends on
100 grams.
yeah.
Protein is spoken about. Your fats, eating 90 grams of mixed nuts a week, generally considered a healthy amount. I would say maybe we could cut down with like eating the nuts or eating fat, cut down on fats, just so we can start like losing that body fat and then building more muscle mass. So I think either I did see that you don't eat much breakfast at all. Has that changed?
So it has changed a bit. So what I try and do is have about 100 grams of yogurt, and it will be fat-free yogurt.
Yeah.
And then either a bit of banana or apple, so a whole banana, whole apple mixed in. So that's what I try and do each morning.
Oh, brilliant. Yes. Getting any breakfast, very good, important to start your motor running, warm up your body in the mornings. What's your financial situation like on your food? Like when you go out shopping to buy your weekly or daily food?
So I probably spend about, I budget 300 a month. I don't always spend that much. I probably spend about 2 to 250 a month. So that'll come to less than 30, well, maybe about £25, 20 to £25 in the week.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's about the amount I would spend. It would be nice to like, buy the more healthier foods, but like buying healthy foods is just a bit expensive these days. Yeah, so that's a bit of a we could probably consider that a bit of a barrier.
Yeah, sure.
But we can think about brainstorming those ideas and working our way around it.
Sounds good.
Oh, I also forgot to just mention. So I can see you filled out your part Q, which is great.
Yeah.
I can see you're fit to exercise.
Yeah.
Can I just check, has anything changed since then?
Nothing's changed since then. Feeling all good.
Cool. Brilliant. Should have asked that earlier.
Oh, that's all right.
So, a couple of fitness assessments I'm going to recommend. So, really good is to be able to see where your starting point is.
Yeah.
We are now where we are now. It would be a good idea to see where your cardiac strength levels are at. We can have a look at the data and see where it fits on your fitness levels. But more importantly, we can look through those fitness assessments and we can see what advancements that need to be made. I would recommend the Cooper 1.5 mile run. Run as fast as you can for 1.5 miles, and I will record I would recommend the 60-second press-up challenge. See how many press-ups you can do in 1 minute, and again on the 4th, 8th, and 12th week, we can look back at those results and see if any advancements have been. We're going to look at some short, medium, and long-term goals, and we're going to make those goals really specific. So the first week to the 4th week, this is going to be your starting point. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, T stands for time. Okay, so we'll start with specific. So what does my client want to accomplish? Well, I think we've established you want to get stronger, be more athletic, and in best shape.
Yeah.
Why is this goal important? To stay fit and healthy and physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And to set out to achieve the goals. Who is this? Who is involved? Me and you.
Yeah.
Where is this located? At the gym. Okay, so now we'll move on to measurable. How much time will my client spend in the gym? So I reckon 1 hour to 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Cool. How many days a week would you like to train? 4 to 5, I would say.
Sounds good.
Get in, start training with muscle groups twice a week. Chest, back, biceps, triceps, all that. How many calories, protein, and carbs does my client eat? So, at the minute, I would say let's probably start off with 1,500 calories, where I'll figure out the intake, the protein intake, and the carbs intake. And we could probably add some supplementation to that as well to help you with your workout performance. How will we know when this is accomplished? I'll set out targets every few days to see progress, and we'll use measurements to see where we're at. So now we move on to achievable. So how can my client achieve this goal? So I reckon by using the FITT method, FIT, which stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type, and we can also use the RPE scale, which stands for rate of perceived exertion. I think that's how it's pronounced. Subjective scale used to access the intensity of a workout or exercise set based on how hard someone feels they are working. So if you was doing a chest workout or a chest press, I would ask you how the intensity is on a scale from 1 to 10. You would tell me that number, and then we can work on building up that number. What methods need to be adopted for this goal to be achieved? So I reckon the FITT, FIT, and the RPE scale, being consistent with the training, dieting, and using macro calculator, which would be a good tool to use. How realistic is this goal? I'd say fairly realistic. Do you have any questions so far? No? Does this seem worthwhile? I would say yes. Yeah. Is this the right time for you to achieve this goal? Yeah. Is this goal in the client's current lifestyle and financial situation? Yeah. Cool. When will the client have achieved the goal? By setting targets on the 4th, 8th, and 12th week mark, you will hopefully be stronger and faster, and in better shape and more muscle mass. That's what we're going to set out to do. What can the client achieve 3 months and 12 weeks from now? You will have achieved hitting the targets to get stronger, faster, and more athletic, build by building muscle by keeping consistent with training and seeing process with the fitness assessments, the Cooper run and the press-up test. What can my client achieve today? Everything we've spoken about. And then I think for the medium term goals, the 4th to 8th week mark, we'll start looking at higher volume training to help with muscle endurance, more intensity. We can use the FITT principle and RPE scale. Increase the amount of protein to help with muscle synthesis and help muscles grow faster. And then for the long-term goals, the 8th to 12th week, we'll start looking at progression overloading so we can start looking at where your strength lies. So progressive overloading doesn't have to be just adding on more weight to the barbell or dumbbells. It could be adding more. It could be adding an extra set or extra reps. I think that pretty much covers that SMART goals. So, I would say we'll start your training program on the 21st.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. April.
I think we're in April. Yeah. 21st.
So we'll set a session date and then I'll set a review date and we'll see where your progression's at.
Sounds good.
A review date is when I will review the health and fitness assessments, check the plan is working for you. Benefits of this is that we're going to keep each other accountable. We're going to discuss your progress, create opportunities, provide constructive feedback, answer questions and address concerns and see if any adaptations need to be made. What I would like to see in first progress review, this would be what improvements I would hope to see in the health and fitness assessments by following. Have any questions?
No questions.
So every week on Friday at 6 p.m, I will check up on you by email, phone, or face-to-face. I reckon face-to-face would probably be more professional.
Sure.
Send plans, check in with your progress. So I'm going to go away now, and I'm going to make a 12-week plan for you.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions? Anything you want to go through?
Don't think so.
No? Okay. Alright, well, I think that's it.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for coming today.
Thank you very much.
I shall catch you very soon, and you take care of yourself.
Sounds good.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.